Rome, the city that makes you feel like you've been transported back 2,000 years ago, and then you snap back into reality because you are in a 2-hour line in the heat. Like, I've been wanting to do this recap for a while because I feel like there's really such a big part of Rome that is amazing, that is stunning, that is mesmerizing. And there's a version that will really make you exhausted, cranky, and just want to get out of it. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what I loved, where I would eat again in a heartbeat, and what I'd honestly skip on a next trip. Welcome to Maps and Suitcases. My name is Sylvahna and I am a luxury traveler. I visit the most gorgeous destinations. I stay at the most gorgeous hotels, and I record every single thing of that so that you can make your decision easier. On my channel right now, you will find Rome, Amsterdam, Vienna, and soon we are going to Paris, Disneyland Paris. Love Disneyland Paris. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along. So let's get into Rome. So let's first talk a little bit about where I stayed. I have divided my time between 2 hotels. For both of those hotels, I have a luxury hotel review vlog, and I also created a video that went live last week on basically comparing the 2. So which one wins in what section and who is the ultimate winner of all sections. I will link the other videos below in the description, so make sure to check them out if you want to know more about luxury hotels that I stayed at. But for the sake of this video, here is a shorter version. So I stayed at the Rome Edition and W Rome, and they basically both are really good luxury hotels. If you want to have more of the high-end luxury, then the Rome Edition is your choice. If you want to pay a little less but still have that luxury vibe, then the W Rome is your choice. Again, if you want to watch the full hotel review vlogs of both of them, because each of them has a separate one, then make sure to go and check it out. I will make sure to link it also at the end of the video. The restaurants. Let's first start at the first restaurant that we went to in Rome, which was Retro Bottega, and it was really a different concept of what I'm used to, basically, because you have this incredibly long table and you will sit across from each other, but they're just, at some point there will be someone else that will just sit next to you. It's crazy. But I loved the concept because it was so different than what you're used to. The food was amazing, by the way. It was so delicious. We had an amazing view, I do have to say that more towards the end of our dinner, it became really busy. And at that point, I didn't really like the concept anymore. Because there were literally, I felt like there were people literally in our conversation, and I was hearing like, here a conversation, there a conversation. I was like, oh my God, so much noise, so many conversations. Like, you do have to be able to deal with that. Then the hotel restaurants, they were also great. The one at W Rome, it was so cozy. I loved it. The servers were amazing. The food was delicious. So that was an amazing one. And then the Rome Edition restaurant was also an amazing evening. I loved the menu that we had. We had the 227 kilometers menu, which is basically brings you from Naples to Rome, which is 227 kilometers. The only thing that I didn't really like about that restaurant is that it didn't have a wine pairing. make it make sense. If you offer like a menu, like a 5-6 course menu, I feel like you should have to be able to offer a wine pairing. But so we just told the waiter, you know, just bring the wine that matches the best with the dish. A little did I know that by the end of the evening, the wines were basically the same price as, as the whole menu. But okay. So yeah, but also love that one. Also went to Nobu. At first I was very excited that it was a Nobu in Rome because I love Nobu. And when we were there, I was just looking it up to see, you know, how far is it and all that. And I saw that it was like rated a 3 of 5 stars. And I was like, oh my God. But no idea where it came from, but it was amazing, delicious. It was an amazing evening. And as always, I loved the food. On our last evening, we went to Trastevere because the last time that I was in Rome, I remember that it was such an amazing place. So we went back there again. And that was basically the first evening that I didn't plan for a restaurant, which was a big mistake. But I was like, you know, let's just go there and let's just walk a little bit and then see what would be a nice restaurant. But then it got pretty late and we still didn't find a restaurant. So we basically picked one because we were like, yeah, I just don't know. So let's just do this one. That was so bad. Oh my God, that was so bad. It made you feel like you were in a factory. Like literally. We ate our main dish, which wasn't really that amazing. We ate it and then she took away the plates and she asked if we wanted to see the dessert menu. We were like, no, thank you, but we still had our drink. And then all of a sudden our bill was on the table. Like, hello? Can we breathe? Don't go there. Seriously. Unless you like the factory feel of a restaurant. And I'm assuming you're not, because otherwise you wouldn't be at a YouTube channel that covers luxury travel. Because you want to have luxury, you want to take it slow. I'm guessing this also wouldn't be a place for you. And by the way, other than that awful restaurant, Trastevere is such a vibe. It is so adorable, it's cozy, it's like everything. So you do really, when you're in Rome, you really have to visit Trastevere because it's adorable. The sights. So let me start by saying that you have to buy tickets in advance. I was pretty naive when I went because when I went to Rome 10 years ago, you didn't need all of these tickets and you could just buy them there and just go inside and, you know. But so many things have changed there. Like, it's not even funny. 10 years ago, we decided that we wanted to see the Colosseum and we bought a ticket with a guide. So the guide took us through the Colosseum and then they took us over to the Forum di Romana, but it was just an open place. It was just an open place, but she was there to tell us the stories, you know, this is this and this is what happened here. And that was amazing, by the way. But now you cannot go anywhere without buying a ticket. So that part really saddens me because it really takes away the Rome magic, basically. It really takes away the Rome magic. Yeah, if you haven't been inside the Colosseum, then I would definitely buy a ticket for that because it's pretty amazing to see. And then also do like a combination ticket with Forum di Romana, because Forum di Romana, you know, it is that I have already seen it last time, but you have to see it at least once in your life. Then the Vatican. What I want to say about the Vatican, it is amazing. You will like be mesmerized when you walk there. Like, seriously, did human hands make this? Like, it is insane. I do want to say, because I am not a claustrophobic person, but I nearly had a panic attack. So at the beginning, there was nothing going on, nothing wrong, and you had pretty big spaces. But as you went on, the spaces kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then when you move on to the Sistine Chapel, we were literally in line somewhere in a hallway. There were so many people, and I was thinking, oh my God, if someone panics right now, it's just, we are done. We are dead by stampede. Yeah, if you're claustrophobic, I really wouldn't recommend to go there. Definitely the Vatican, but don't do the Sistine Chapel, because you will literally panic. It was, like I mentioned, I'm not claustrophobic, and I literally had a panic attack. I really could hide it from other people, but on the inside, I was going insane. I was literally praying, please let nothing happen. Let these people just walk and get me out of here. And something I want to say that you cannot really plan, but you just have to do it, is to get lost in Rome. Because it will bring you to the most adorable, truly like Italian Roman streets. And you won't have the crowds there, but it is pure Rome. Like, you will not find it somewhere else. And how do you get lost? It's basically, don't open Google Maps. Just walk. And then if you see a side street, left or right, just take it. You just walk. I discovered the most amazing streets and the most amazing places that way. So really do it. Get lost. So my opinion on Rome, it is so hard to give my opinion on Rome right now, okay? Because if I look at it 10 years ago, it was amazing and I've never seen something like it. And then when I went this time, I was like, oh my God, where are all these people coming from? Like, it was insane. And also the people that walk on the street that are the scams, and they are so many of them. You just cannot get around it, and it is insane. By the way, something that I wanted to say, if you are in Rome, go to the Dolce & Gabbana store. That store, I tried to film it, but they said, oh, you cannot film it. But that store, seriously, it is gorgeous. Like you're walking in a palace. Seriously, you have to check it out. So yeah, what I was going to say is that it is still Rome and it's still amazing and gorgeous. And yes, when I was there, I was like, oh my God, I should just move here. But if I'm thinking back about it right now, and I'm like, no, I would go crazy because of all the crowds. Like, insane. I won't be able to handle that when I live there. So, I would say you still have to go, but just go prepared. Literally prepared. Buy your tickets for all the things. Make sure that you buy them for a time early in the day, so there's not like a 2-hour line. That's my recommendation for how to do Rome, and the rest of the time just get yourself lost in the streets, and then you will probably love it because you will go around the crowds and you will go around the madness. But then, yes, it is definitely worth it. It is amazing when you just walk like near the Colosseum and everything, like just realizing the things that have happened, like in the place where you are walking at that point. It is insane. It is not, I cannot describe that. You really have to feel it. So that's my honest Rome recap. 2 incredible hotels. I will link the video to the luxury hotel review vlogs in the description. By the way, I didn't mention all the amazing places that I went. I mentioned them in the Rome travel vlog, so make sure to check it out, because I know there's also an amazing gelateria where we went, but I cannot tell you the name right now. So make sure to watch my Rome travel vlog if you're looking for amazing places to visit in Rome. If this was helpful, give this video a like and let me know in the comments, have you been to Rome already and what did you think about it? And as always, I'll see you in the next one. And the next one is going to be a Disneyland Paris one. Make sure to check it out, subscribe, and make sure to not miss it.